Bonjour, voici vidéo 10A, le vocabulaire pour chapitre 10. There's a lot of vocabulary, so I'm just going to run through it and make a few comments as we go along. There is no exercise for this section, just the vocabulary, so please take the time to pronounce it with me, and we'll go over all of the verbs that are listed. Commençons à la page 148. 148. Que doit-on conseiller aux gens? Let's start with that verb conseiller, to advise or to counsel. It's a regular ER verb. The ILL is pronounced like a Y sound, conseiller, conseiller. Okay, let's just start going down the list here. What would you advise someone to do? You could start your sentence in one of the following ways. Je te conseille de. Je vous conseille de toujours. Tu devrais. Vous devriez. Let's stop there a second. I want to point out that devrait and devriez are the conditional forms of the verb devoir, conditional of devoir, which means must or to have to. In this case, we would translate it in English as should. And we're going to get to the conditional this week. We talked about it in class on Monday. Just wanted to point that out, that when you see devrait, that's the future form, future stem of devoir, and the conditional endings, imperfect endings. So, that's a conditional verb, and it means should. So you should do something. Tournez la page. To advise someone to not do something, you could start your sentence in one of the following ways. Je te conseille de ne pas. Je vous conseille de ne jamais. Tu ne devrais pas. Vous ne devriez pas. How would we end all of those sentences? What would you put after that? For the most part, you would end that with an infinitive and any necessary parts of the sentence, any necessary complements to finish that sentence. Je te conseille de manger sainement, to eat healthy. Vous ne devriez jamais vous droguer. You should never take drugs. Okay, here's another list, or a more complete list of things you might advise someone to do or not to do. We'll just go down this list. I'm going to go through it pretty quick. I'm not going to give you much of a pause, so please pause it yourself if you need more time to pronounce these. And please do take the time to go through and pronounce all of these so you have an idea of how they all sound. All right, let's start at the beginning. Accepter le Seigneur. Acheter quelque chose de cher. Apprendre des versets de la Bible par cœur. That's to learn verses of the Bible by heart. Assister au culte. Again, cult in English is not the same as culte in French. We've talked about that. Avoir peur. Avoir son culte personnel. Boire de l'alcool. To drink alcohol. Chercher à plaire à quelqu'un. We will talk about this verb plaire tomorrow. Conduire prudemment. Also talking about conduire tomorrow. Se conformer au monde. To conform yourself, or to, we'll just say that. To conform yourself to the world. Se défaire d'une mauvaise habitude. Dire aux parents où l'on sera. Notice again that L'On used after ou because of the vowel there. Dépenser son argent. Se droguer. Économiser son argent. Écouter de la musique rock. Listen to rock music. Être gentil avec les autres. Être plus amical ou extraverti. Être sage. Être poli, polite. Étudier davantage. Éviter des camarades méchants. Faire attention à quelqu'un. To pay attention to someone. Faire l'école buissonnière. Passer un rendez-vous chez le médecin. To make a doctor's appointment. Fumer, to smoke. That's a regular ER verb. Jurer, to swear. Lire la Bible. Manger sainement. Mentir à quelqu'un. Parler aux inconnus. Prendre une décision. Rentrer de bonne heure. Remettre à plus tard. Au lendemain. That means remettre à plus tard or remettre au lendemain. That's how that works. Répondre d'une manière impertinente. Respecter les adultes. To respect adults. Se taire en classe. Se taire à l'église. We will look at the verb taire tomorrow when we look at the verb plaire. Se tenir droit. Témoigner aux autres du salut en Jésus-Christ. Tricher à un examen. All right, that completes the vocabulary and this audio